Now, it's predicted that Max Fried is going to sign with the Yankees, at least according to the rumors that are out there.
He's the biggest free agent left out there, if you will. No more sluggers.
That leaves you with 2 starting spots to be starters here. Brian Snitker was asked at the winter meetings about acquiring starting pitching.
We're still going to go to camp, and we'll probably get 7 guys at least stretched out and ready to go because we're going to use them again. That thing's going to be shuffled around. We're going to need a lot of guys just like we did last year. But I got every confidence in the world that when we start, we get to spring. More than likely, I'll just talk to somebody that probably there'll be some guys that aren't even in our camp the first couple of weeks of March that are going to end up being big contributors to what we're going to do.
Well, that was Spencer Schwellenbach last year.
Right.
I remember Snit said, or somebody said they didn't even know who the hell he was. He was kind of in the back there like, who's this guy? What is he doing here? Is that Domino putting on a uniform throwing? But that was the kind of guy that came out of left field and ends up being a huge part of your rotation. But as of right now, assuming that Charlie Morton is not coming back and Max Fried is going to sign somewhere else, you have Spencer Schwellenbach, you have Chris Sale, obviously the Cy Young Award winner, and then who? Ronaldo Lopez, you figure he's going to be the 3rd starter, but he was a little bit, kind of banged up at the end of the year. Spencer Strider, when do you get him back? You don't know. So you could have 2 spots wide open right now as you get ready to get into the season.
No doubt.
I think A.J. Smith-Shawver will be back in the mix heavily, given where he was health-wise towards the end of the year. You've got guys that we just haven't heard of in a while either. Like your Schwellenbach 2 years ago, the World Series year, was Ian Anderson.
Right.
They didn't know what he was going to bring him. And I do think there is something to be said for the arms that they feel like are legit and can be starters and can give them distance. To a degree, I think they feel like they can break camp with what they have and make it to the trade deadline. And Alex will know. I mean, this team has been able to, the last 3-4 seasons, to rely on their offense if they're healthy. Last year, that was a problem. They were not. But their offense, no matter what they're throwing out there pitching-wise, can keep them in ball games until the trade deadline. And Alex, at that point, can figure out what they need, how they're going to go do it, instead of, at this point,